Hello everyone! It was very beneficial for me to step away for a while from YouTube, and now, little by little, I'm getting back to it with newly found perspectives. My last video created a bit of a buzz and prompted many of you to comment. I tried to reply to as many comments as I could, and some people commented on my replies and then I replied back, so there were some conversations going on, which I really enjoyed. It's always nice to connect with my viewers on more of a personal level. I like seeing my viewers as individual humans rather than this collective quote-unquote audience. And it warms my heart to know that so many of you see me as an individual, as a human with my own authentic struggles, with my ups and downs. Today's video was prompted by your comments, from which I derived a lot of interesting and useful information, and I think it will be helpful to share it with others. This video might especially be beneficial to those of you who are just starting your own YouTube journey, whether in the niche of crochet or some other niche. There was a wide spectrum of comments ranging from negative to positive. So I'll start with negativity to get it out of the way and move towards positivity, because it's always nice to end on positive and uplifting notes. One of the inevitable aspects of being a YouTuber is encountering hate. Unfortunately, that is something that comes with territory. The level of its intensity really varies and depends on many things, but in some cases it can be absolutely devastating. This is something that I was definitely afraid of when I first started my channel, but in my case it took a very long time before I started getting that kind of negative attention. When my channel was small, under 100,000 subscribers, the comments were incredibly kind and uplifting, with very few occasional caustic ones. The 100,000 subscribers milestone is something that is highly esteemed on YouTube, but in my opinion, it's overly esteemed. Once my channel passed that mark, things began to change. And in a way, it makes sense. The larger the channel grows, the more people the channel is able to reach, the more likely it's going to attract that negative attention. That is certainly a part of it. But another part that I observed is this interesting aspect of human psychology. As long as your channel is perceived as small and struggling, people really want to be supportive and kind. But once your channel passes that overly esteemed and exaggerated milestone of success, aka 100k subs, the same people who were kind and sweet just yesterday might become unfriendly and even hostile towards you today. It almost feels like some people hate seeing other people succeeding. I know many YouTubers really aspire to get to that point. Some even get obsessed with it. They think once they see that 100k number on their channel and they get that silver button plaque, they would have made it. They would have succeeded. They would have become an officially recognized YouTuber. But as someone who has been through that experience already, I would tell small or new YouTubers, don't perseverate on that 100k milestone. Not only its meaning and significance are greatly inflated, but once you get there, you will notice a certain shift in the energy and attitudes from many of your viewers. I think this is something that inevitably happens on any YouTube channel. But again, the extent of it can be different. Now going back to my channel, another time when I noticed a significant shift and started getting more and more negativity was the point where I began to actively promote my paid crochet work. It feels like some people really get offended by the fact that I'm trying to make a living from my crochet. I think there can be a lot to unpack and reflect on and analyze there. Probably the biggest part of it is that so many people don't see crochet as work. I'm wondering how many of you watching can relate to this situation when a relative or a friend, a neighbor, a coworker expected you to crochet them something without any compensation. And even if you slightly hinted at being reimbursed for your time, or at least for the cost of yarn, this person would get offended and upset with you and say something like, "But you already crochet all the time. You're doing it for fun. You already have so much yarn. Why can't you just make it for me?" This is something that happens on my channel quite a lot. Many people, I'd even say most people who watch my channel, expect me to provide my work for free. And then a certain subgroup of these people even try to shame me and guilt me for the fact that I want to make a living from my work. This is something I saw in the comments on my previous video, and this is something I've seen quite a lot on my channel before. And to be honest, this is something that greatly contributed to my burnout and breaking point through which I went earlier this year, when I felt like I don't want to continue with YouTube anymore. Another part of it is that on YouTube in general, there is this prevailing attitude that content creation is not work, that YouTubers don't work, that YouTubers don't deserve to be compensated for what they do. So if you have a YouTube channel and you are trying to turn it into your full-time job or a part-time one, or just earn a bit of income, there will be people who will hate you simply for that. Just keep that in mind. Mentally prepare yourself and don't let these people bring you down, to destroy your dream or to get under your skin even for a moment. Being a YouTuber requires a lot of mental strength. Okay, that's it. No more talking about negative stuff. Now I want to address some technical aspects of being a YouTuber. From the comments on my previous video, it seems that not all people understood why my channel White Thread Crochet got demonetized. Some people thought that happened because YouTube was picking on me and wanted to punish me for something. That was not the case. My channel was demonetized simply because there wasn't enough watch time. For many new YouTubers, there are two important numbers, 1,000 and 4,000. 1,000 is the amount of subscribers a channel must reach. 4,000 is the amount of watch hours over the previous 12 months that a channel must have. Only when both of these metrics are met, a channel can be considered for monetization through advertisement. In the case with my White Thread Crochet channel, even though I had over 8,000 subscribers, the watch time fell below 4,000 hours, and as the result, the channel got demonetized. Many people on YouTube talk about the importance of reaching 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time, but I haven't seen anyone talking about the importance of maintaining those 4,000 hours of watch time. So this is something I want to bring to the attention of new and small YouTubers. Really pay attention to the amount of watch hours on your channel. I've seen some people on YouTube wrongly believing that if you don't update your channel for over a year, if you don't post any new videos, your channel will automatically get demonetized. That is not true. I did not post any new videos on my White Thread Crochet channel for over a year, yet the channel remained monetized. It's only when the watch time fell below 4,000 hours, the monetization program on my channel was closed. So let me say it again, it is very important to maintain those 4,000 hours of watch time over the previous 12 months on your channel. In the comments on my last video, some people shared this idea of playing or watching your own videos to maintain the watch time. I would strongly advise against that. The YouTube algorithm is very smart and eventually it will catch you. Let's say you have a small channel which gets only 100 views a day, but if 90 of those views are coming from your IP number, day after day after day, the algorithm will pick up on that and your channel will get flagged. I also want to explain why sometimes you might see ads on videos on the channels which have less than 1,000 subscribers, which are clearly not monetized, yet there are ads on them. Many people don't know it, but YouTube can and will run ads on your videos, even if your channel is not monetized. When the channel is monetized, the revenue from the ads is split by the creator getting 55% and YouTube getting 45%. However, if the channel has not reached the monetization thresholds, but YouTube runs ads on those videos, YouTube gets 100% of the ads revenue. That's why I encourage new YouTubers to apply for the monetization program as soon as you get 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. Because if you don't, YouTube will still run ads on your videos and profit from your work. Another thing that many of you don't know is that YouTube takes 30% from the super thanks and from the memberships. Let me explain with an example. On my previous video, Georgina left me $10 in super thanks. Thank you, Georgina, for that. However, I only received $7 and YouTube took $3. That's the YouTube's rule. But most of the time, the viewers don't know that, and they believe all of the money goes to the creator, while in reality, it's only 70%. I greatly appreciate the super thanks that my viewers have left me, but I always keep saying that the best way to support my crochet work is actually through purchasing a pattern. While Etsy charges fees from each sale, those fees are less than 30%. And also each sale keeps my Etsy shop active. And you get something in exchange too. You get the written pattern. I also have a Ravelry shops, though not all of my patterns are there. The same with the membership. I appreciate all of the members on my channel. The membership is $2.99 a month, but again, YouTube takes 30% of that. Some of you might say YouTube is not being fair to the creators. I don't necessarily agree with that. At the end of the day, it is their platform, it is their business, and it is their money too. They give people like myself and perhaps you, if you are a fellow YouTuber or if you consider starting a channel, this amazing opportunity to earn income directly from our homes. That's huge. But I would wholeheartedly agree that being a YouTuber is definitely a challenging, difficult, and stressful job. You really have to develop a certain set of skills to succeed at it. And oftentimes, luck plays a huge role too. For some unknown reason, the YouTube algorithm might pick up one of your videos and really push it, giving your channel a huge boost. In other instances, you might be working really hard, creating the best videos you can possibly make, posting religiously on a consistent basis, and never get that lucky break or lucky push from the algorithm. But regardless of whether you are going to go big on YouTube or forever remain a small channel, whether you'll be able to make a living from it or just earn a tiny bit of extra cash, one amazing positive thing that will happen is you will encounter many wonderful, kind, and supportive people. And that too is huge. We all need to earn income to be able to live, but the emotional satisfaction from one's work is also very important. A huge non-monetary benefit of my channel is that I have this incredible community of genuine, kind, supportive, and empathetic people who appreciate and value my work. And while not everyone in my community can support my work financially, so many people support it simply by commenting, "I made my first scarf from your tutorial. I crocheted a gift for my mom from your pattern. I've learned so much from your videos." And that means a lot to me. Reading the comments on my last video gave me this huge boost of positive and uplifting energy. Thank you so much. So the last thing or piece of advice I'd give to beginner YouTubers is keep in mind and don't underestimate the power of community and connections that you will make through your channel. Thank you everyone. Good luck to all of you starting on YouTube, and until the next video.